Hey, Travelhearts. You're back? I'm back. And that can only mean one thing. Yep, it's time for another adventure. It's Sherry here, your globe-trotting, sunshine-chasing, always slightly overpacked bestie. And if you're new here, welcome to the side of YouTube where wanderlust runs wild and the vibes stay immaculate. Today, we're heading somewhere sunburned, windswept, wildly beautiful, and just a tiny bit unhinged. Australia, baby. From iconic coastlines to cute but maybe deadly wildlife, this country is big, bold, and full of surprises. And you know I'm bringing you all the juicy bits, not just the postcards, but the pulse, the stories, the stuff that makes you go, wait, what? So grab a snack, cancel your plans, and let's dive into the land of wonder, waves, and way too many spiders. It's Australia time, honey. Let's go. Now, before we dive into all the stunning coastlines and iconic cities, let's get real for a sec, Travelhearts. What's it actually like to be in Australia? Australia is one of the safest, cleanest, and most livable countries in the world. And that's not just travel brochure talk. Let's start with safety. Australia consistently ranks as one of the safest countries globally. Very safe for women, students, and solo travelers. Low violent crime rates, especially in cities like Adelaide, Canberra, Hobart. Super clean streets, organized public spaces. Locals are friendly, helpful, and love a casual chat, even with strangers. Clean environment and nature everywhere. Australian cities are among the cleanest in the world. Sydney, Melbourne, and Perth have great air quality. Aussies really care about nature. The air is fresh, and even cities have lots of green spaces. You'll find national parks, hiking trails, and beaches just minutes from urban life, and many are Blue Flag certified. People spend time outdoors. It's part of the lifestyle. Work-life balance and mental wellness. Aussie work culture is known for being relaxed, yet productive. They don't live to work. They value free time, family, and fun. Full-time employees legally get 4 weeks of paid vacation. Many workplaces offer flexible schedules, mental health support, and RDOs equals rostered days off. Remote work is common, especially post-COVID. Multicultural and welcoming. Australia is very multicultural, especially in big cities like Sydney and Melbourne. You'll find communities from all over the world, so you'll never feel out of place. They love new cultures, foods, languages, and Aussies are low-key obsessed with travel. Amazing education and healthcare. Top global universities like University of Melbourne, Australian National University, University of Sydney. Ranked high for student satisfaction, quality of teaching, and international diversity. High-quality healthcare, even for international students or visa holders. So yeah, before we even get to the coral reefs and kangaroos, let's just say Australia's got a vibe. And that vibe is secure, fresh, inclusive, and kind of amazing to be part of. Okay, Travelhearts, we've landed. We've adjusted our accents, and now we're starting strong in Australia's most iconic city, Sydney. Now listen, it's not the capital. Canberra who? But Sydney is the vibe. Picture this. You're walking along the edge of Sydney Harbour at golden hour. The sky's that perfect mix of cotton candy pink and soft gold. The water is sparkling, and then, boom, there it is. The Sydney Opera House. It doesn't even look real. It's not just a building. It's like a giant seashell spaceship that landed by the water and said, let's make this moment unforgettable. And get this. The Opera House has over 40 performances a week. From classical concerts to comedy shows, from drag brunches to didgeridoo soundscapes. It's for everyone, not just opera lovers. The roof is made of over 1 million white tiles that shimmer in the sun like fish scales. And the architect? He was a young guy from Denmark who designed it, and then never saw it finished. Drama, right? So if you ever make it to Sydney, don't just snap a photo and bounce. Walk around it, take the tour, catch a show, watch the sunset. The Opera House doesn't just show you art, it makes you feel like you're inside a piece of it. All right, You've just soaked up the Sydney Opera House glow. But wait till you look just to the side. There it is. The Sydney Harbour Bridge. Locals call it the coat hanger because of its giant steel arch. But don't let the nickname fool you. This thing is majestic. Now, sure, you can drive across it or take a train. Totally chill everyday Aussie life. But if you're brave, you can actually climb it. Yes, climb. The whole thing. You suit up in a harness, strap into a safety line, and slowly, step by step, make your way up the arch with a small group. And as you rise above the traffic, the harbor starts to stretch out below you. Boats look like toys. The Opera House? Even more stunning from above. The wind hits your face. And when you finally reach the top, you're 134 meters high, standing over the whole city. Sunrise climbs? Magical. Sunset climbs? Golden hour glory. Night climbs? City lights sparkle like stars. It's not just about the view, it's about that feeling. I'm on top of Sydney. I'm in this moment. I did something epic today. And if climbing's not your thing, don't worry. There's a pedestrian path too. Totally free, totally worth it. Walk across for skyline photos that'll make your friends back home jealous. Okay. After your Opera House wow moment and your Harbour Bridge adrenaline rush, you might be thinking, where do I go now to just chill, eat, shop, people watch, and soak in the Sydney vibe? Easy. You head to Darling Harbour. This spot is where locals and tourists both come to play. Day or night. Think palm trees, breezy walkways, cafes by the water, street performers, and that sweet smell of food stalls in the air. You've got a bit of everything here. Shops and boutiques where you'll just browse and then leave with bags. Restaurants with views of the harbor, sushi, burgers, seafood platters, you name it. The Sea Life Aquarium with sharks, penguins, and a tunnel that literally wraps around you. Wildlife Sydney Zoo. Say hi to koalas, kangaroos, and even crocodiles without leaving the city. And the vibes at night? Darling Harbour lights up, quite literally. The water reflects the city lights. You'll hear live music floating through the air. And sometimes there are fireworks over the water. Yes, actual fireworks. Darling Harbour is that place that gives you the city feel without the city stress. Grab your sunnies, your flip-flops, or as Aussies say, thongs, and let's talk about one of the most iconic beach spots in the entire country, Bondi Beach. This isn't just a beach. It's a lifestyle, a mood, a whole Aussie attitude with sea spray. First off, the surf here is the real deal. Bondi's waves are where beginners and pros all meet the ocean, and surf schools line the sand ready to teach you how not to fall off a board. No promises, though. Want to stay dry? No worries. You can chill on the soft golden sand, watch the surfers, or hit a beach yoga session while the sun rises over the Pacific. And don't skip the Bondi Icebergs pool. It's that Insta-famous ocean pool right on the rocks where salt water crashes in as you swim. It's cold, it's dramatic, and it's totally worth it. Hungry after all that sun? Bondi is full of cool cafes, smoothie bars, and breezy brunch spots. Think acai bowls, smashed avo, and oat lattes, all with an ocean view. And if you're up for a little adventure, walk the Bondi to Coogee Coastal Trail. It's one of the most stunning cliffside walks in Sydney. Ocean views, secret beaches, sea spray on your face, and maybe even a dolphin sighting if you're lucky. Bondi isn't polished or posh. It's easygoing, open, a little wild, and full of energy, just like Australia itself. You come here for the waves, but you stay because it feels like freedom. Okay, Travelhearts. It's time for a deep breath, and there's no better place to exhale than the Blue Mountains. Just a 90-minute drive from Sydney, but it feels like a whole other world. One wrapped in mist, eucalyptus trees, and ancient silence. First, why blue? It's not just a pretty name. The trees here release a fine mist of eucalyptus oil into the air, and when the sunlight hits it just right, it creates this soft, blue haze over the mountains. It's like nature has its own Instagram filter. What's waiting for you up there? The Three Sisters, a legendary rock formation with an Aboriginal Dreamtime story behind it. Echo Point Lookout, where you'll stare at that jaw-dropping valley view and maybe lose track of time. Scenic World, where you can ride the world's steepest passenger railway or float over the forest on a glass-floored cable car. Waterfalls, hiking trails, and rainforest boardwalks that feel like they're out of a storybook. Birds calling in the distance, the scent of eucalyptus in the air. This is where you slow down. Take it in. Maybe journal. Maybe just exist. And if you're craving something cozy after the walk, stop in Laura or Katoomba, two adorable mountain towns with tea houses, fireplaces, and homemade scones that will hug your soul. So that's Sydney, Travelhearts. But trust me, Australia doesn't stop here. This land is filled with cities, coastlines, and wonders we can't possibly cover in just one video. Sydney is only our first stop, and the next parts will take us even deeper into Australia's magic. Stick around because the journey is just getting started.